Welcome back everyone to Pontos Fathom Hobbies. This is our paint through of Evangelion Unit 08. I was going to do model Unit 2, but I decided to go with Unit 8 after I watched Evangelion 3.0 plus 1.0 Thrice Upon a Time. So Asuka's Eva will be next. So let's do Mari's Eva first, and we'll get to it. So we will... don't worry, my next Ava will be to build the unit model 2. So let's jump in. First off, I'm going to fast forward us through the unboxing of the RG model. It's these are classic. It's got some great shots here. I'm working my way through all of the Evangelion models, so and I have been custom painting all of them. I believe my first model build was Unit 0, and I did the custom paint to make it the blue color, like in Neon Genesis Evangelion. Then I did another custom paint on Unit 0 again with the gold color, and then the last Eva I had built was Shinji's Unit 1. I'm going to do this. I'm not going to do the painting on this one in this bit. I'm just going to do the initial build. I'm having some problems with my airbrush, so I'll probably do a cleaning video on that. I think I just need to do some cleaning. So anyway, as you can tell, this guy has some great color palette in the already injection printed plastic. Comes with the instruction manual. There's a couple of shades of pink here. There's a couple of shades of purple. There's a brown, there's grays, yellows, whites, so lots of different pieces. There's some clear green and some clear red, translucent green and translucent red pieces. So really great injection molds for these. So really looking forward to painting these, just getting all my tools out, getting the instructions ready here, and let's go. In my past build of Unit 1, I said I was going to try to do the breakdown by cutting all the pieces and sanding them all and then assembling them, but I still seem to like to do it part by part. I think that's my build vibe, I guess. I just want to kind of go ahead and follow the instruction, clip out the next piece, file it down, cut off any rough spots, smooth it out, and then build it. And then I also like, as you can tell, I like to build from the instruction booklet, where I can kind of put the pieces that are coming up next right on the booklet, and then I can work to shave them down and sand them off, and then assemble them right there. So sort of build following the instruction booklet. Hey, leave a comment below, guys. How do you like to build your Evangelions or your Gunpla? Do you cut all your pieces off and then assemble them? Again, this is for the first build. Usually if I'm going to do a custom paint, I will do my first basic assembly, and then I'll disassemble it and then paint. So let me know how you guys do it in the comments below. The classic Bandai RG Evangelion torso, super flexible, snapping on some of the torso armor here. You can see the curved spine. Now you've got some of those armors on, and then finally the bottom piece snapped in. Yeah, it's looking pretty good. I've noticed on this Unit 8, they give you a couple different colors for some of the armor pieces. So there's a pink piece, there's a yellow piece, there's a couple of spare components. There's in the plug entry, I think they give us a red piece and a pink piece. So yeah, interesting how they give you some swap out pieces. I have broken some of those plug entry pieces before, so it's nice to have some spares there. Okay, building the legs, always great design to build the legs. It's tricky with the legs where you have to make sure you get all of those, make sure you cut them out flush, because you can see that sometimes there's bits that won't allow the piece to fit well. Obviously the shoes, another great component here. Oh, you can see that that hip joint is actually from a custom build, so you'll see that later when I have the swords. I'm going to give Mari swords in this one. So. This elbow piece is always a little tricky. Arm color is really great, right? The orange, brown, white, super cool. I'm going to work on the other arm here. I'm going to start working on the two fins and the shoulder covers. You can see these are coming together. I do like that EVA Unit 0 without the fins. I've got one Unit 0 with the fins and one Unit 0 without the fins. And those extra shoulder covers that are on on Unit 0 are pretty cool, so you can build it two ways. This is that massive cannon. This is just fantastic. Just kind of cleaning off some of the sprue and sand them down. Like I said, I'm just going with the basic build this one. I may do a part 2 of this and repaint it in the future, but I think for now I kind of want to get the build out, sort of to celebrate Evangelion 3.0 plus 1.0. Hey, and while I'm building, guys, let me know. I've got another channel called Pontus Fathom Press. If you're interested, over there I do a weekly podcast. It's more along our book side of things, so we do science fiction and philosophy, psychology type stuff, occult topics. And I am going to do an Evangelion podcast all through the month of September. And we'll be covering topics around psychology, Evangelion, looking at how the Evangelion series fits with Freud, Jung, and Jacques Lacan, and also how it fits in psychoanalysis in a way. In a way, I have this idea that Evangelion is kind of like the psychoanalysis of anime, right? So and not just about Anno's story, but yeah. So if you're interested in that, check over my other channel called Pontus Fathom Press, and we do a weekly podcast. You can also check the links below. I have links to website, Instagram, post daily, so your support helps a lot. Hey, I really like these sights on this gun though. Isn't that cool? Those red crystals just look so great, the way the light can shine through them. And the green crystals as well. I'm trying to catch the light here so you can see the light shine through. I may do the mod with the Mari one. I've just picked up a small drill finally. So now I'm getting into the final assembly. Got the arms in place, the head on, get the legs placed. You can see those hip units came from a custom build kit that they can hold swords. So I left those purple, and we'll have Unit 8 with swords first. So there you go. There's a sword add-on there. Just do a quick showing of how this sword comes out. I actually have painted these swords. These have been painted with an aluminum skull color, and also the scabbards as well have been coated with a metallic spray. So that's it. Got the build completed. Unit 8 with swords. Let's go into the glamour shots and kind of walk you through them. So I've got this one with those hips with the two swords. I did not put any decals on yet, again, because I want to paint these still. So I will have a second video at some point where I custom paint these. Maybe a pink candy coat. I want to clean up my airbrush and get to that, and then I might paint this at the same time that I paint my Unit 2. So my next build will be Asuka's EVA Unit 2. So you guys can check that out, and I'll do candy coats for both. So then in the final shot, I'm going to swap those hips out for just the standard hip covers on the upper leg, so go back to the pink ones, and I'm going to swap out the swords for the I'll swap out the swords for the giant rifle cannon. Yeah, this just looks fantastic. This was very fun to pose and very fun to shoot. It really gives the spirit of Mari. What do you guys think? Who's your favorite after Evangelion 3.0, 1.0? Asuka fans still out there? I'm still a huge Asuka fan, Rei fan, and a Mari fan, but I've been getting into Mari a bit recently, just since I've rewatched all of the Rebuild series, and she is a quite cool character. So EVA-Unit 8 is definitely homage to her. There she is in the background. Let's zoom in on her, zoom back out. And thanks a lot for watching, guys. Please like and subscribe, and we will see you in the next Evangelion build video. Like I mentioned, it will be Asuka's Unit 2. So thank you for watching. Check out our podcast on Evangelion all month over on Pontos Fathom Press. And thanks for your comments and your subscription. Bye-bye.